I realize that it's probably something that's very near and dear to your heart because of what happened to Danny's wife. But do you feel this year of American Idol, they really are hitting on a sensitive, like if you didn't have enough sensitive, you weren't making it a long way in American Idol this season? It feels like it's Extreme Makeover meets American Idol this season.
It would seem that way. It would seem that way from the outside looking.
Like, did you ever try to, while when you made it to Hollywood, did you go, I have to come up with some kind of sympathy story real quick?
Well, I mean, I have my own story, and I was just, I was truthful with them. They give you the most extensive background check. You can't keep nothing from them.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
Was this the first season you tried out for Idol?
No, I was actually on the third season.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You were in the auditions?
Yeah, I was out in Hollywood.
Oh, no kidding.
Man, you couldn't beat out Fantasia? Come on now.
And then this was the first season Danny tried out?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I mean, dude is bad. He's great.
I hate to make you answer this, but you know what? One of the things we get asked the most is people don't understand what happened to Danny's wife.
Sure.
Will you just put it out there since nobody knows better than you except maybe Danny, obviously?
Absolutely. She grew up with lots of heart issues, and she had multiple surgeries. And the last surgery she was supposed to have was supposed to be a success, and it wasn't. And it was kind of sudden. Nobody really was anticipating it. But I think that he's handled it amazingly.
Oh.
I marvel at him. I think that a lesser man would have curled up and died by now, for sure.
Aww.
For sure.
That's so awful, yeah.
All right, let's get to more fun stuff again. That is sad. But all right, so if you don't, we know you're producing with some major heavy hitters in Hollywood right now. No, I'm just kidding. But if it doesn't work out this year with the music thing, do you do Idol again next year?
I'm gonna say no, but nothing is really ever off of the table, But as of right now, today, I'm gonna say no.
Because Alley has a theory that you got sent home before the top 36 because you'd be back next year. Like they wanted you for next year. Like they're trying to put the chess pieces in place.
There's lots of theories circulating out there. I've heard that one too. I don't know. I kind of wish I did, so I know how to maneuver.
Do you or Danny worry about the fact that he is so popular and he's the clear favorite right now? Because you get the Melinda Doolittle syndrome where you go home fourth because you're the obvious winner and America likes the underdog then.
Right. I've been concerned about that. We haven't really discussed it. I try not to, whenever I talk to him, I actually try to talk about anything but the show, try to get his mind off of it, man. You have no idea the pressure you're under, and then people take it, they get really offended if you don't call them right back, and it's like, dude, I have no time to talk to you, none whatsoever. And I think it's also peculiar how people crawl out of the woodwork that you haven't spoken to in a while.
I bet.
Yeah, I met a ton of your best
Ronnie.
friends, by the way. I met a ton of your best friends.
As soon as you guys were on Idol, I sent Danny a MySpace message because I found his profile first.
Right.
And he didn't write us back, and then he did write us back and said, I can't talk to you, obviously, because because of my contract with the show. Right. But he still got back to us, and I was like, man, you're busy, and you still took the time to write us back. So you tell him he can't forget
remember us,
us,
little people.
Priorities.
You tell
him,
He made it into the top 54 on American Idol. Jamar Rogers, Milwaukee's very own, is our in-studio guest today. Talk about the audition process and then the Hollywood process a little bit, because we only know obviously what we got to see, but there's a ton more that happens behind the scenes.
Absolutely. So before you even get to see the judges, you do go through 2 rounds of auditions, and you kind of stretch that out over a couple of months. Never been more nervous before in my life. Stomach.
Wait. Stop for a second. You said they make you go through auditions for a couple of months before you even see Simon?
Yes.
And Randy?
Yes.
Wow.
So the way that it looked to us is in Kansas City, you guys just see them.
That is the beauty of television.
Right.
The beauty of editing.
See, I thought that you guys auditioned for producers and then the same day were in front of Simon, Randy. I didn't realize that.
No, you go in front of 2 sets of producers, actually. And
then like a month later.
It's about a couple month increments.
And you have to go back to Kansas City?
Yeah.
Okay.
On your own dime.
Wow.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Do they pay for you to go to Hollywood?
Absolutely.
Oh, good.
Absolutely.
Oh, good.
And they feed you, and they put you up in a real nice place, right on Hollywood and Highland.
I stayed there.
Jamar Rogers was on the season of American Idol. What's your genre of music? I got a question that leads to that.
Absolutely, man. There's definitely influences of soul because I'm a black man.
Me too.
What have you
A lot of
signed,
people don't
by the
know
way?
that.
But no, man, I have a lot of rock favorites that I try to infuse for sure.
So do you feel like by going on American Idol, you lose any street cred?
Absolutely.
Like, do you really? Because that's the question. Like, you know, you meet these people that had nothing to do with American Idol. Like, we'll meet different celebrities, different singers, and like, oh, American Idol, blah, blah, blah. But this is a great way to open a door because you try so hard in the music industry to try to get your name out there, try to get anybody to listen, and nobody will. There's a bunch of closed doors. It's all you meet in the music industry. So you lose street cred, but in the same way, you're opening doors for yourself.
That's definitely the way I saw it, too. I mean, because you're going singing, you know, Audio Slave one day, and then you're like, oh, I have to sing A Whole New World from Aladdin. So I mean, it's you just try to put your own spin on it, and sometimes it works. In my case, it didn't work. You know, you keep on trekking, man. You keep on going.
Well, I have to ask Tatiana.
She's just as batty in person.
She is. She is. I was dying to know if off camera she was a nut too,
no, you know,
or if it was an
I
act.
thought she was putting it on. I did, but in fact, when I went to go to the live taping a couple weeks ago, got to hang out in the red room with the contestants afterward, and she goes, how did I do? And I said, man, you're a trip. And she goes, wait, is that good? I'm like, oh, it's like an acid trip. You never know what you're going to get.
Why'd you look over your mom when you said that, dude? You're like, oh, not like I really know.
I don't, if I'm what I've heard.
At one point, her and Danny are standing there, and we're like, oh, God. Oh, God.
She said that she deserves it as much as he does. Said, okay.
That's funny.
Jamar Rogers, I have to ask you one more thing then on that note. Nick Norman, did that offend you? As somebody that's really trying to make it in the music industry, did you feel like he was making it a joke?
Can I tell you why not? He was my roommate in Hollywood.
Really?
Yeah.
So is he really that bizarre?
Nah,
I think he's funny.
He's
Ronnie
hilarious.
thinks he makes a joke out of it. I think he's hilarious.
He's doing what he needs to do to further his career. I'm not mad at him. I think that he's a hilarious guy, and I'm sure something's going to happen for him from this. I mean, dude is funny.
We all agree on that, but were other contestants irritated? Because it's really split on this guy. I mean, yeah, you got to do what you got to do to stand out. I agree about that. But there was times you could, I felt like he was making a joke out of this competition at times.
Well, you kind of got to, you know, I mean.
Need to find your niche.
Absolutely, and he's definitely found his. But I do know that there were a few contestants that were kind of peeved with him. I wasn't. Dude cracked me up.
Oh, yeah.
What order you go in clearly makes a difference.
On these live shows?
Yes.
Absolutely.
How did they pick for the top 36? Like, did Danny get to go last because someone placed him there, or was it coincidence?
I actually don't know that.
Oh, okay.
I actually don't. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Curious.
I came right before the taping, so
The producers put him last.
I don't know.
Well, there we go. Jamar Rogers was on American Idol this season. Thank you for coming in with us.
Hey, thanks for having me, man.
If you go to 1037kissfm.com, we're going to have all this footage of everything that Jamar talked about today. Plus, if you're a Kiss Club member, even if you're not one, become one real quick because we're going to have more that you didn't hear on the radio with Jamar at 1037kissfm.com, but you have to be a Kiss Club member. So log on, become one today. Again, thank you, Jamar.
Hey, thanks for having me, guys.